Do we desire ourselves or our children to not only be great businessmen and lawyers and engineers and doctors, but also be someone who can propagate and teach the religion of Islam?
وإذ قال إبراهيم رب اجعل هذا بلدا آمنا وارزق أهله من الثمرات من آمن منهم بالله واليوم الآخر قال ومن كفر فأمتعه قليلا ثم أضطره إلى عذاب النار وبئس المصير.
Getting your efforts accepted. Just because you are busy making effort doesn't mean that they will get accepted. And this is something that we see here in this verse, that how Ibrahim a.s. is making dua for acceptance. So first and foremost, what can you do to ensure and to increase the chances of your efforts being accepted and appreciated by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Number one, obviously, be humble and make dua. Just because you're working hard, don't be arrogant, don't be proud of yourself, don't look down at other people. So be humble and make dua. Second thing is learn the way of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So if you are doing a ritual worship, learn about it. Many times we have just learned how to pray when we are 6, 7, 8 or 10 years old, and now we are doing the same thing when we are 25 or 35 or 45, and we have forgotten a lot of the details. So have we gone back and have we revised, have we asked a person of knowledge to make sure that we are doing it right? If you go and start lifting weight in the gym, or if you start investing, or you start getting a medical procedure, you just don't go and do things. You ask people of knowledge, you ask people who have experience and expertise. So when was the last time that we actually got our recitation right, or our prayers right, and so on and so forth? And if it's something new, if it's dealing with a new challenge, instead of just using your mind and being a haphazard problem solver, make sure you're getting consultation, you're asking people of wisdom and experience, so you don't cause more harm than good. The second thing that we learn here is the concern that Ibrahim a.s. had for his progeny, so that Allah keeps their faith protected. And many times we are just worried about, raising our children to be successful engineers and doctors and lawyers and so on and so forth, but we don't consider or are not concerned with the protection of their faith, whether by making dua or by providing them an environment in which their faith will nourish, by providing them a city, a school, a community that will protect their faith and nourish their faith, or providing them with educational opportunities. So something really, really important, that as we try to protect the well-being of health and finances of our children, let's also make sure that we are concerned about their faith as well. Lastly, the notion of, do we desire ourselves or our children to not only be great businessmen and lawyers and engineers and doctors, but also be someone who can propagate and teach the religion of Islam, as we see the ambitions and aspirations from Ibrahim alayhi salam.